What is up, my people? Welcome back to the channel. I'm your boy Naseem the Dream, and happy new Music Friday. You know what it is. It's that time once again. We are going to react to a brand new track that has dropped this weekend, and the track that I chose to react to was this upcoming big hype, the last Beatles track, Now and Then. Now, this was a track that was in development for a long time. Originally started off as a John Lennon demo and then just didn't really come out to release. And then eventually what the Beatles wanted to do is they were attempting to isolate the vocals from John Lennon from this demo, but unfortunately were not successful to the way they were hoping the song would come out because of the tech that was out. They couldn't separate the vocals from these pianos but the way they wanted to. But now with this track is finally finished due to the assistance of AI, which I don't necessarily know what to expect from that. I mean, we already see the memes all the time of AI like doing these covers of just like where you hear random characters from TV shows, movies, or actors, or whatever it is, singing some kind of cover. Sounds kind of scary because it's really identical to the original person's voice, but I don't really know if I'm going to be expecting that necessarily from this. I mean, I wouldn't think so, but we're gonna see what really comes out of it. This seems like it might be a huge emotional track, like very heavy-hearted, so I'm kind of hoping for that because I feel like they could really hammer home like a really good farewell track. So let's see. So 9, 3, 2, 1, go.
1, 2.
I know it's true. It's all because of you. And if I make it through, it's all because of you. And now and then,
Kind of smothering the vocals a little bit, don't you think?
if we must
Piano sound very loud.
again, well, we will know for sure that I will love you now and then. I miss you.
The voice is decent. They did some cool things with some strings.
I want you to be there for me, always to return to me.
Dude, there's a lot going on. They must have had a lot of space to play with. I feel weird about that bass transition. I don't know why. Dude, there is a lot going on here. There is a lot. Lots of strings, lots of guitars, lots of ambience, lots of atmosphere. Man, is that a lot in the room? I don't know, man. It's smooth though, it is smooth. John does sound good. Those plucks are way too loud. What is with those staccatos on there? Damn, this is a loud track. It's not deafening, but okay, here's my thing with the track. I'm sure you're questioning. You're probably assuming that I am not satisfied with the final finish of the track. So here's where I'm at with it. With the instrumental isolated on its own, thinking about what they added with the layering and the transitional points, the overall progression of this instrumental, I think it's good. I do like a lot of the things when it comes to the transitional points. There are some like bass licks that I thought were pretty tasteful, and definitely a lot of strings are going on. These beds of strings that I feel like sound really good, sound really elegant. I think it's just way too much though. It's like I was assuming that they would want these vocals to stand out a lot. If they really got them all loud and clear, just isolated on its own. Like, what's with the pianos were striking so fast? Like, I feel like, I don't know if it was the mixing or like the velocity types on there. It just felt like it was just way too heavy hitting. I feel like it shouldn't have been this punchy. I feel like something more elegant, more orchestrated would have been a lot more enjoyable, a lot more. It would have made a lot more sense. It may have been on the nose a little bit because, like I said, I feel like an opportunity was somewhat missed here. I feel like going in the route where it's more emotionally triggering, like you don't need to like bring in just like a wave, an ocean splash of melancholy, just try to make the listener just super depressed in their feels. But isn't that what this kind of is though? Like, isn't that the point, like, of you waiting all this time to finally being able to use the vocals from John Lennon, which I really did enjoy. I thought the singing was really, really good, and like I was satisfied with the chorus. It's like a tug and pull thing for me now, because there's so many things in here that I really do enjoy. I just thought some things were just way too overblaring. Like, you shouldn't have this much inclusion in here, because I feel like it should be a lot more simplistic so we can focus more on John's vocals. I mean, lyrically, there's not too much going on. I wouldn't really say there's much because of his past materials. I mean, there's not really any main concept that you can really follow and be like, wow, this was a hidden gem. No, I personally wouldn't say, in my opinion, that this is something that you're missing out on if you want some really interesting lyrical content. But vocally and melodically, I just thought it was really good, and I thought that this could have been really, oh man, like maybe like a folk piece, like more blues in here, just something like very linear. I feel like you could fill up the room with reverb and just other stuff to actually like fill in the spaces, but keep it simple. Like, there's too much thrown in here, that left and right. Like, there's just so much instrumentation, too much thinking about. We have a little mini guitar solo in there, or a bass solo, I think it was. We don't need that. That's unnecessary. I feel like keep it elegant, keep it with the strings going. I wouldn't necessarily say that some of like the transitional points, like the thing I like what they were doing with those bass, but I thought it was unnecessary. The plucks in there with, I believe there's staccato strings, just get those out of here. It doesn't fancy at all. There's no chemistry with the entire song with those pieces at all. I was like, this is just overkill. A little disappointing, you know. I can see this being really up the alley for a lot of OG Beatles fans, a lot of John Lennon fans, and just overall people that like a little bit more like upbeat tunes like this. So it's like, I mean, I get it. Instrumentally, it is very nice. It is a very, very good mixed track, but I don't think with these vocals it was the best route to go for. I think something else could have been really achieved, like something way, way more valuable in terms of just nostalgia and just, you know, tugging on people's heartstrings. I mean, emotionality is just like the biggest peak you could get of a reaction to it. So I feel like, why not dig into that? Because I think of stuff like the Foo Fighters record with their like Farewell to Taylor Hawkins. With the last track, Rest, it felt like a grieving track. I know a lot of time has been passed since John Lennon's death. They've probably already been to that point where they've accepted, they've grieved already. I don't know, man. I feel like if you want a little bit of that route, like really try to bring in some just eerie tones in here and just, I don't know, man, with the way that the vocals were too. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me just like, you know, wanting this to be sad. I don't know. I feel like it would have really exceeded well. I really thought it would have been a lot more exceptional than what we got here, but overall, honestly, it's not that bad. So guys, let me know down in the comments what you guys think of this final Beatles track, Now and Then. I think it's overall pretty decent, so I want to hear your guys' details. Maybe you can like open up my perspective on it, or maybe if you agree, tell me why you agree or disagree. Yeah, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe to get more content. It is very helpful to my channel. Appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Doses.